Hi, this is Kat with Beadaholique, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make a pair of geometric earrings using gemstone chain. Now this uses very simple techniques, and this is the earring that we're going to be making here, and most of our technique here is just going to be cutting that gemstone chain and opening and closing those jump rings. So because of that, we're going to need simple tools, and I have a pair of flush cutters, and then I also have 2 pairs of chain nose pliers to help me with those jump rings. So if you have your tools ready, all you're going to need is gemstone chain here, and then I have my ear wire, my 2-hole triangle link, and then I'm going to be using 3 jump rings. Now these are very tiny, they're 3mm 22 gauge, and this does work if you want to use some larger jump rings as well. Sometimes using the smaller jump rings for a beginner can be a little bit tricky, and I'm going to kind of show you how to work those in here at this design, but this will work if you rather prefer to use 4mm jump rings. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to cut my gemstone chain. Now you can see on my initial earring here, I have 4 gemstones on each link. So to cut the gemstones, what you're going to do is you want to make sure that your end of your gemstone chain has a full link. You want to make sure that that is not clipped. So I need 1, 2, 3, and 4. So what I'm going to do is on my 5th one there, that's where I'm going to need to clip that loop, because I want to make sure that I have 4 full loops for one side of my earring. So that will take care of that one side there. And now, because I have clipped the end of this one, I can't use that anymore, so I'm just going to go ahead and clip off the other side and just kind of set that guy aside. And I can use that in another project here. I can do another rewire on the wrap. So now I have 5, so I need to eliminate 1 more link. So what I'm going to do here is just clip off and make sure that you're getting the right link there. There we go. So I can use those in another project. All right, now I have my 2 lengths of my gemstone chain already pre-cut. So the next step is to use my jump rings here, and I'm going to take my chain nose pliers by taking 1 jump ring and just giving it a little gentle twist so that it opens. I'm going to loop one side onto my finding here, and now you can see how tight that is on that finding, but the idea is to make sure that it does not slip around. So I'm just attaching one side of my gemstone chain there and carefully getting my pliers in there to close that jump ring. All right, and now I'm just going to repeat that on the other side to attach the second length of gemstone chain. Gentle twist. And I find it easier if you put it onto the link first before trying to attach the gemstone chain. That way you can kind of finagle this around and make sure it gets through that hole. And actually, I have discovered that I need to open my jump ring up just a little bit more. There we go. All right, there it is. And again, just making sure that your jump ring will sit on top there. And this is why sometimes the 3mm jump rings are a little difficult. I got confident that first one went on too easy. All right, let's slip that on. And now I'm just gonna close that jump ring up. There we go. Oops. And just making extra sure that it is flush because I don't want to lose my earring anywhere. Isn't that the worst when you lose your earring and you're walking around with one earring for a long time? All right, I'm taking my 3rd jump ring here, opening that up, and now I'm just going to loop on my first loop here from my other side of my gemstone chain. Get on there, there we go. And my second loop. All right. And this is where you can just see I'm just double checking, and it looks like my gemstone chain got a little curved. Because if you don't do this part correctly, you're going to end up with a kink in your gemstone chain and then it won't lay correctly. So there we go. So I want my loop on that way and coming across that way. There we go. So I'm just double checking, and now you can close up that jump ring. All And I'm going to just kind of lay that back down. And now to finish it off, go ahead and take your ear wire and you're just going to press it gently open. And now I'm going to slip on that last little jump ring that I just added. All right, here we go. Just like so. And now final step is just closing up that ear wire. And that is my little quick and simple pair of geometric earrings. And this is just a fun little technique. You can use all kinds of different chain with this. You can use flat chain. You don't have to use gemstone chain. I just think it adds a nice little subtle interest and it's a nice modern design. You can find all of these supplies at beadaholique.com. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the subscribe button below.